Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FrostX here. I'm going to do my review for the Arrow season final and the whole series actually all together. I'm going to give you my opinion of this whole season and how I think this is a huge improvement of the show since season 4 has been horrible. Since season 2 it's been amazing. So I'm going to talk about what I think about this whole season and how I think they should improve some things. So let's break it down. So the beginning of the episode, we actually find out that Oliver actually wants to start killing, and I think that's really awesome because it's bringing back the roots from season 1 and season 2, what made the show great. But it gets a little bit like non-realistic because the Arrow series has been a little bit realistic with a little bit of fiction in there. But we actually see like different types of bows. We actually see a bow where it's like a parachute. I thought that was really goofy, but we're just gonna forget that ever happened. We also get to see a new suit. It looks amazing. Also, we don't have that normal Green Arrow with that sleeveless suit. Now he has like sleeves on, and this Green Arrow is much darker since he killed the last season 4 villain. Honestly, I forgot his name because honestly I didn't care for season 4. Honestly, I think this is a huge improvement. It's much darker. The fight scenes are amazing. I have to say this, the fight scenes are amazing. It's 10 out of 10 from season 1, season 2. That's how the fight scenes are. And the storytelling, it's really good, but it kind of falls apart towards the later season, like towards the final episodes. And I'm going to talk about why it falls apart. But I say this is a huge improvement. The acting is way better actually, but there's of course an annoying character in the show. Her name is Felicity Smoke. In my opinion, she's annoying. I feel like they should write her off. That's one of the problems I think they should fix. Write her off. She has no place in Team Arrow. All she does is cry, whine. He says, "I'm not gonna leave you, Oliver." And she obviously has feelings for him, which makes me like cringe. It makes me don't want to watch the show. Like towards the final season, I'm already gonna talk about the final season. Felicity, we have a Felicity episode 2, and it's just annoying. We get Felicity versus Team Arrow, which I didn't want to watch that. I didn't want to see that. I almost wanted to click away. And then we get a full Felicity episode with Oliver and Felicity stuck in a Arrow cave, and we just see like Felicity and Oliver kissing, and it was just horrible. I almost wanted to stop watching the show. Then the final episode, we actually see them kiss, and Felicity still has feelings for Oliver. I feel like the creators of the show didn't know their mistakes. I feel like they didn't learn anything from season 4. I thought that was horrible. But let's talk about the villain of this season. The villain of the season is Agent Chase, and I feel like he was a great villain since season 2 and season 1. Agent Chase, honestly, I thought he was, what's that dude's name? Vigilante, something like that. They put so many evidence where he's interrogating a prisoner, and I was like, well, obviously he's Vigilante. But I was like, who is Prometheus? And we find out later in the season, the villain of the show is Agent Chase. I'm like, what? I didn't see that coming. I thought that was so cool. They did a good job making the villain of the show likable. At first, we liked the character. I thought he was really cool, and then we find out that he's the villain of the show. Like season 2, Deathstroke was the villain of the show, and then Stephen Amell and Agent Chase scenes are amazing. You can feel that they hated each other, which is amazing. Then let's talk about the season final. So the season final, we got Agent Chase shoots himself in the head, and this whole island blows up. I didn't expect that. I feel like they're gonna find a way, but the whole island blows up, making you think that the whole Team Arrow has died. Obviously, they did not die. They obviously found a way out, so they had to find a way out. Because if Felicity dies, all the Felicity fans are gonna get mad at the writers, and it's gonna be blah 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 drama. Then it'd be chaotic. So they obviously found a way to survive. I wish they find a way to write Felicity off and make Katie Cassidy like the main lover, because that's what they are in the comics, and I feel like they're not even falling any close to the comics. And obviously, I feel like they should make Green Arrow like a little bit happier, like comedy, like in himself in the comics. But I can understand why they want to go for a dark tone. But obviously this season was a huge improvement. I'm gonna give this season a 9 out of 10. I have so much fun watching this episode. It was a huge improvement on the Arrow writers and the directors and the actors. The acting was amazing, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The Felicity scenes just make me want to click off the show, so that's what I should ask him to improve. But overall, it was a great episode, great season. I had a lot of fun watching it. So maybe next season they can improve the mistakes, and that was like one of the problems with the story was Felicity. She was just annoying. And also, that's gonna do it for the video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.